We talk about it all the time. You wouldn't have done it, but that's just a mistake we made.
You live and you learn.
Yeah, yeah. So I tell everybody now. Sometimes like you said, do your homework. But uh, I remember I was talking to this one young lady who's a singer, amazing singer, and she was talking about that. Yeah, I got to go to a studio that got all this and that, and I'll just go be careful with that,
Mm-hmm.
because it depends on the people who has that equipment, and depend on the people there. You can run into games anywhere, so just make sure that wherever you go, you might run into a studio that don't look as impressive, but they might really be on their game. So it's a lot of wolves and snakes out here, a whole lot of them.
What they say, sheep in wolf clothing.
Hmm. And then back in the day, it was crazy. With Milwaukee not being a city that was just on the map
Mm-hmm.
as far as musical. We had some people who kind of done their thing in the years. So Eric Benet, and then you had Cuckoo Cow and Nitty and all them. But for the most part, back when we was doing it, uh, you had to know somebody to get on the radio. To get your music played on the radio and stuff. And then some of the you was asking about talent shows. Some of the shows we went to and did, um, they already had their people who they wanted to get behind. So the deck was kind of stacked. You know, it was just a lot of crazy stuff.
So, did you guys do talent shows? Like I know, like schools had different talent shows and everything. Did you guys get on stage and rock the mic, as they say?
Yeah, yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Another mistake I made that if I had to do it over again, I would do it differently. We had a song called "Near Dark," and it was this one citywide thing, and you had to perform in front of a panel of people. It was like 6, 7 people just to get into the show, but to be a part of the show. We had a song called "Near Dark." We did it, and everybody on the panel was just going crazy, tripping, wanting to buy it right then. You know, the night of the show, I mean, and then we had a couple of rehearsals, so all the groups are there,
Mhm.
and we performing, and everybody's just like, "Oh my god!"
So was that rap or gospel that you guys were doing?
It was a regular rap. But I've always been clean. I've never been one to really cuss and stuff on the music, whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
the songs just you can hit them hard without cussing. So yeah, I mean, we was outshining everybody. But why on the day of the show, the actual show, I changed the song up. We did something else.
So why you do that?
I don't know.
Was that a good or a bad thing?
It ended up being a bad thing.
Uh,
And then we had this one young artist that wanted to get up there with us, so that was another reason why we kind of changed the thing up, and we got up there, and I think if he could have ran off the stage, he probably would have. But yeah, I'm still looking for some of them old cassettes, because I'd like to get them off there and turn them into just put on MP3s or something just to have as keepsakes. Some of the old stuff we used to do. Yeah.
now, we didn't sat back in time. Now we're coming to the present.
Hmm.
You are doing tremendous things right now. And it's just so great to know you as a person and to know that the things that you are bringing to light for so many people follow you, so many people are grateful to you, so many people appreciate the things that you have been doing for not just yourself,
Hmm.
you're doing it for other people.
Mhm.
And I applaud you myself because you put me on your team,
Right.
to do things. And it's some things that I never thought that I would be doing to this day. And I humbly thank you for putting me on the team. So let's talk about, we talked about the then, now we're talking about the now.
Okay.
Where you have so much positive things going on right now with your podcasting, with your videos, acting. It just goes on and on. So let's get down with that. A couple of your songs that you have been doing and videos is so outstanding, and we have to give Mystique a shout out because she have done the darn thing. As far Mystique, let's go, girl.
Films, yeah.
As far as like doing your films, it's just like, wow. You gave Mystique a chance. You have given me a chance. You have given so many people chances. How do you feel about that?
I haven't really thought about it too much. I guess it's just my thing is I heard Adrian Broner say this to a guy. He said, "Gang, gang," and it was a crazy little situation. It was before he fought Pacquiao, but it's like for me, it's gang, gang. It's us people, your circle. If there's somebody else who does something really well, but somebody in my circles does the same thing, even if they don't do it as well, you don't know what that person can become. I'm going with the team. So and Mystique is showing out as far as with the videos. You doing your thing with kicking it with Trina. I know it's just gonna get bigger and better. Because you are a natural,
Thank you.
So yeah, gang, gang. That's the way I see it.
Gang, gang, right.
Gang, gang, right.
We won't stop. You allowed me to be a part of that, and I tell you that it was so much fun. I'm now. Roy has been bringing out things in, I'm going to say me, that I never thought of doing before. I never in my life thought about doing a podcast. I never in my life thought about being in a video. But, I give thanks to him and I give thanks to God, for allowing me to do that. I'm just having fun now. I'm having so much fun doing things that I never done before.
Amen.
We won't stop, Roy. Tell us a little bit about that. What was that inspiration like? It's booming. It's so great. Tell us a little bit about We Won't Stop.
We Won't Stop is a song where just basically talking about if you have something, a gift that God has blessed you to have, then go for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of people singing. A lot of people singing they shoulda, woulda, couldas, and they hanging outside the liquor store or wherever. Man, I used to be bad at doing this. I used to be man. Well, why didn't you? Why didn't you stick with it?
Mm-hmm.
Because I quote a lot of movies. I'm a movie person. Remember Higher Learning?
Mm-hmm.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Yes.
His his character says in the end, the world don't want excuses. So you could be such a great basketball player, better than LeBron or Michael ever was. But if you don't get off if you don't get off your butt and try to do something with that talent, or if you can sing, or if you got a great business mind, and if you don't get off your butt and try to do something with that talent, then I mean it don't mean nothing.
It's like it's a waste.
It's a waste. Yeah, it really is. So, do you want to hear a little bit of We Won't Stop?
We would love to hear We Won't Stop. Kicking it with Trina, we finna try to listen to We Won't Stop.
We won't stop. We won't stop. We won't stop. We won't stop.
It's been a long time since the mic was blessed properly, and everybody knows it's just still stopping me. When pen hits the paper, there's really none greater. I'm moving and grooving like I was Money Mayweather. In my fighter stance, title belt, gold band. My thoughts of power, my rhymes may kill a man. Unimaginable spiritual rant from the prodigal son. Cause the day is almost done. And little did you know I'd hit you with the spiritual, beneficial to your soul, observation, mad clinical. Even if the masses fell to the dark side, the sun will still rise, cause his name is worldwide. The Quest Nation clan is out to rock the land. My thoughts of power and my rhymes may kill a man.
Can't stop. We won't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. Never. Can't stop. We won't stop. We won't stop.
One hit, one song can change a nation. Hit rock bottom, frustration. Sit back, relax. Started meditating. Now I elevated to another level that I never thought I'd reach. Dress it up like church. About to preach like pastors, even masterpiece. Unlock the master key. It's up to me, not just my team. In the kitchen, we cook the recipe. Where you cheat go, we leave foe. Killing the game is foul, like free throw. We won't stop. I owe it to my people. Since the days they wrestled my boy Nico.
Can't stop. We won't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop.
Okay, guys, we will get back to We Won't Stop. We're gonna continue with our show. With the videos, how did we go with the videos? I know with me, that was my first video I ever done, and I was so nervous in the beginning, but after that, it was just like everything just fell in at one time. When you first did your video, how did it go?
The very first one?
Mm-hmm.
Nervous at first, but you know, when it's showtime, it's showtime. That's the way
It's showtime. You're right. You're right.
So you know, once you get out there, just like the first time I ever performed, when I was in the military, and I performed in front of all them people. You got butterflies and stuff before you get out there, but the way that's the worst part of it, you know, because once you get out there on the stage, either you're gonna stand there and freeze up, or you're gonna do your thing. And so, since you're out there, you might as well do your thing.
When I first, my first podcast, I was so nervous, but then after, you know, we got through it, it's just like we're just having like a regular conversation.
Right.
Regular conversation. So, I'm still not going to say I'm used to it, but I'm getting used to it. And this is something that I love to do. Shout out to Mystique again, because, I mean, you really made me feel comfortable with your directing, and you have to have a good eye for certain things when you do videos.
And she has that eye too.
She has that eye. Yes, she does. And she also, like I say, she raps as well. So, hey, kill two birds with one stone.
You know, the Bible says, despise not small beginnings. So, you don't have to have the best equipment all the time, or the best this and that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you got the drive and determination to do it, then go out there and do it, and you will grow into that.
That's the same thing, kind of like with people with jobs or car. I gotta have the best car. I have to have the best job, the high paying job. No, you don't. Mm-hmm. You could be in a trap car, mm-hmm. and working at McDonald's or wherever, mm-hmm. and God will bless you to higher things. Sometimes